When it comes out, the Samsung Galaxy S23 will have to live up to the high standards and hype set by Samsung's most recent flagship phones. But we think Samsung can handle it as it gets ready to release its next big phone. But the lingering question stays. Will this Samsung be the real win for the brand? Or will it be another explosive flop? Follow us to find out more. Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today we brought you the news you wanted to hear about Samsung's brand new phone and how well it will be received. Let's stay focused and let's get started. The Galaxy S22 and Galaxy S22 Plus were the most recent updates to the Galaxy S line, but they didn't feel very innovative. The Galaxy S22 Ultra, on the other hand, felt very new and brought the Galaxy Note back to life. Now that there are a lot of rumors about the Galaxy S23, we wanted to share what we've heard and what we want to see from Samsung's next flagship phone. Before the Galaxy S23 comes out, here's what you need to know. Since the Galaxy S22 came out in February, we'd expect the Galaxy S23 to come out around the same time. The Galaxy S21 series came out in January 2021, but Samsung needed space for the Galaxy S21 FE, so the S22 probably didn't come out until later. Samsung is probably not working on a Galaxy S22 FE, so this may not change how the S23 is released. If you want proof that the Galaxy S23 Plus will come out in February 2023, a battery for a phone that looks like the Galaxy S23 Plus was submitted to a South Korean agency for certification in early September. The timing matches the release of the S22, which seems to indicate that the launch in February 2023 is on track. We just found out that Samsung might try to release the S23 around the middle of January. Sources say this would hopefully stop people from switching to phones made by other companies right after the new year. One slightly shaky rumor seems to back this up as well. According to the rumor, a Korean mobile carrier will start taking pre-orders in December. The design. The Galaxy S23 lineup might look like the Galaxy S22 in terms of design. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, in particular, looks a lot like its predecessor. Leaker Ice Universe says the phone will be 6.43 x 3.07 x 0.35 inches, which is just a little bit bigger than the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which was 6.42 x 3.06 x 0.35 inches. Even though the phone has a new camera tip, which some have said could make the camera module bigger and the phone thicker overall. Since this first rumor, Ice Universe has looked more closely and thought that the reason the phone is getting thicker is that Samsung could be making the bezels on the Galaxy S23 thicker. We still don't know why the bezels might get thicker. It could be to make the phone more durable, so we'll want to keep an eye on that as the phone gets closer to its release date. Wondering what these rumors could mean for the look of the S23 Ultra? Renders of the Galaxy S23 Ultra that were leaked show how it might look. We see a black phone that looks a lot like the Galaxy S22 Ultra that came before it. However, Ice Universe opens in new tab, says that there could be some differences between these renders and the final product, such as bigger metal rings around the cameras and flatter displays and sides. But a new leak from Ice Universe says that the Samsung Galaxy S23 series will feel very similar to the S22 series. This is likely to be true for all of Samsung's phones that come out in early 2023. Everything about the phones, from their size to the size of their screens, is almost the same as their predecessors. Camera quality. This might be good news for Samsung's next top-of-the-line phone. Samsung's HP3 is a mid-range sensor, and Motorola's X30 Pro or Edge 30 Ultra are likely to be the first phones to use the larger, more refined HP1 sensor. To be better than its competitors, Samsung could be planning to add another sensor to its flagship phone. If you're curious about what this sensor might be able to do, Samsung has made a video of the 200MP HP1 camera sensor in action by taking a picture of a cat and then blowing up that picture to fit a 28x22-meter canvas that was hung off the side of a building. From a YouTube video and not in person, it's hard to say for sure, but the image looked impressive. Even individual cat hairs can be picked out, which shows that the details are very clear. Even the best phone cameras can have trouble with this because they have lower megapixel counts. Samsung's video shows that a 200MP main camera could be the key to making Galaxy phone photography better. Ice Universe has said that this camera will be able to take pictures at 12.5MP and its full 200MP resolution, but not at 50MP. Thanks to what looks like a screen capture of a 50MP button in the Samsung camera app, he has since changed this. IU has also said that the 200MP main camera on the S23 Ultra could be much better than expected at taking photos in low light. ICE Universe says that the Galaxy S23 Ultra 200MP camera will be the biggest change in photography in the last 5 years. The high praise is especially for the night mode, which is said to be much better than the S22 Ultra's 6 seconds, not only brighter, but also with much better image quality in situations where there is almost no light. ICE Universe says that he has seen the 200MP camera in action and that it is better than other 200MP cameras. But it might not be as good as the Google Pixel 7 Pro, which has better HDR performance to make the highlights and shadows stand out. Another rumor from Galaxy Club says that the Galaxy S23 and S23 Plus will both have a 12MP front camera. A later rumor said that this camera would also be on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. That would be the first time either model has gotten a better selfie camera since the Samsung Galaxy S10 came out in 2019. Chipset and performance of the Samsung Galaxy S23. In markets outside of the US, older Galaxy S phones used Exynos chips. But Qualcomm has said that it will only make Snapdragon chips for the Galaxy S23 series. Even so, rumors keep going around that Samsung is making a new Exynos chip. After using the Exynos chipset in some previous Galaxy S models, it's easy to see why Samsung might want to find ways to make it better. In general, Samsung flagships with an Exynos system on chip are slower than those with a Snapdragon system on chip. This was the case in our benchmark tests of the Galaxy S22. One rumor, though, says that the Galaxy S23 will get a custom version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. This would support the idea of one chip for all regions and make Samsung's phones run better. This is based on the fact that ICE Universe found Geekbench 5 benchmarks for a supposed S23 device for the European market. The benchmark numbers match the benchmark numbers that have been leaked for the rumored S23 devices for the US market. So there is a good chance that many of the next Samsung Galaxy S phones will be powered by Qualcomm. Or that the Exynos equivalent might be able to do the same things. Other rumors about the Samsung Galaxy S23. From multiple sources, it sounds like the Samsung S23 Ultra will have the same 5000 mAh battery as the S22 Ultra and the S21 Ultra. The rumored Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip that could be in the phone could be the phone's saving grace. This chip could help a lot by making power management features better. The Galaxy S23, which is the base model, may get a small battery boost. One report, opens a new tab, says that the phone's battery life could be 5% better than the Galaxy S22's. The S23 Plus may also get a bigger battery. The S22 Plus has a 4500 mAh battery, but the S23 Plus could have a 4700 mAh battery. In terms of battery life, the Samsung Galaxy S23 range is said to get a new light performance mode. The processor's performance will be slowed down in this mode, so it will not only use less power, but also stay cooler. This will help the battery last longer overall. The rumored Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset for the S23 series may also be more efficient than the Exynos Galaxy S22 models because of its new design. Leaker ICE Universe says that the Galaxy S23 may have the same 25W charging speed as the Galaxy S22, while the Galaxy S23 Plus and S23 Ultra may have the same 45W charging speed as their predecessors. It looks like Samsung will keep charging as a way to tell the difference between the basic model and the more expensive ones. The only other thing we know is that Samsung might call the Galaxy S23 Project Diamond. On the inside. Before, some people thought that this codename instead referred to a third foldable, but DSCC analyst Ross Young says that's not the case. Phew, that was a real handful. SP, what do you think? Will the upcoming Samsung be as great as they make it to be? Let us know what you think in the comments down below and make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like if you enjoy our tech picks. See you soon with a brand new update.